Hello, my lovelies. Sorry, I look half dead. It's just been one of those days. I thought I'd do a witchy tag that I found on someone's YouTube channel, and it looks really, really good. It's by Indie Moon, Lauren Samantha. Her name is. She has been on YouTube a while, but I think she's obviously changed her name. So let me just sit up a minute. I don't think you can see me. I'm recording this on my new laptop, so if the quality is a bit dodgy, I'm really sorry. So, God, I look rough. I don't know whether it comes off on the camera. It's just that this is a new laptop, and I thought, I'd have a go recording a video on it. But normally I film on my Samsung S8 normally, to do other videos, you know what I mean, with a tripod and stuff. But just because I'm sat down here and I'm on my laptop anyway, I thought I'd do this witchy tag. She's called it Indie Moon's Ultimate Witchy Tag, but I'm just gonna put it as the Ultimate Witchy Tag basically. I'm sorry, I don't really know where to look in this camera thing because it's a new laptop. So this is the Ultimate Witchy Tag, and the first question is, what age did you discover you was a witch? Well, my answer to that is when I was about 12 years old, um, I become really, really interested in witchcraft. You know what I mean? And then around about 13 years old, I started practicing witchcraft. And like I'm 36 years old now, so I've been practicing for nearly 24 years now. So that's a long time to be studying. I didn't know anything about Wicca or anything like that. And when I first started out, I did start off Wiccan when I was younger, very young, a teenager. But I really, really couldn't gel with that kind of thingy because Wicca is a religion, and they have a thing like "ye harm none, do as ye will." That was the Wiccan read. I couldn't abide by that because I couldn't sit back and, like, if someone hurt my family, I wouldn't be able to hurt them because that's what that's what's in their read. You can't harm anybody. I'm not the kind of person to harm people, but if like someone messed with my family or messed with me, then obviously I would go and sort that situation out with magic. So when I first started discovering that I was a witch was when I was 13. My mum, she says I was very different all the time. I was always every Halloween Samhain, I wanted to be a witch. Everything, ever since I was a tiny little child, I always wanted to be a witch. And I used to make wands out of branches. And what do us witches do now? We make wands out of willow branch or anything like, or rowan branch or whatever. You know what I mean? So it was in me. Like I said, I don't know any of my ancestors, if they were witches, because I don't really know my family and what have you. Because my dad was adopted at birth, and my mum's real father left when she was 18. Um, so I don't know any of my dad's real family, who his birth family, and I don't know my mum's birth father's family. So between them two, obviously I've got my witchy side from some of them because I've got to, or maybe ancestors from many, many years and years and years ago, would probably have been a witch somehow, because otherwise, how am I one? I'm the only one at the moment in my family who is a witch that I know of. So, well, apart from my daughter, she's becoming very witchy as well. Right, anyway, apart from rambling, that was question one. So remember, question one was, how did I discover I was a witch? Number two is, how has a craft changed your life? It has changed my life dramatically. Everything used to be bad for me when I was younger and what have you. And then when I discovered witchcraft, everything changed. Everything's gone right for me. I always have protection up in my home. I literally have protection everywhere. Nothing can get to me at all. And if someone tries to do something to me, bang, it'll be there. It'll be be sent right back to them anyway. So that's what I mean. I love witchcraft. I love what I do. It's changed my life because I'm able to help people as well. You know what I mean? So it's changed my life and it's changed all my clients' lives. And they're always happy with my work, so that's a very good bonus. And they refer their friends to me, and then their friends who have had work done have referred their friends. So yeah, you know what I mean. That's how it's changed my life. Getting loads of clients, help, and I love to help people. With anything in life, like if someone's upset or something, I'm always there for them. You know what I mean? Everything's changed my life since I've become a witch. Since I've become practicing when I was younger. So yeah, I've even done a spell with my son. He's not really very witchy, but he is very good at some stuff. It's weird because like he sometimes thinks about, obviously I give him money, obviously because I'm the mum. That's what you do, you give your kids money and stuff. But like my son could be walking home and he's like, oh, I need some money to get this and that and this and that, before he gets home to me, and then he'll find money within like 5 minutes of walking home. He finds money on the ground. It's like as if he's manifested it. It's like, wow. But he doesn't really follow the witchy side like me. But my daughter Alyssa, oh my god, she's always in at my witchy books. If you're on my Facebook, you know what she's like. She's always got a bloody book in her hand, one of mine anyway. And she's like, Mum, can I what is it? Can I read your books and what have you? I'm like, yeah, okay. But I'll speak more after I've done these questions anyway. Number 3, if you could choose one family member to be a witch to, who would you and why? That's weird. Yeah, because I've just been talking about that. I'd probably say my daughter Alyssa, because she's very, very witchy. Like I said, we was walking along the street the other day, and do you know those little red berry things that you used to pick off the tree and crush it up and then you sort of put it down your friends' backs to make them really itchy? Well, they're actually known as rose hips. And if you dehydrate them, they become like a really dark purpley colour. And my little girl said, Mum, what are those? I said, well, they're rose hips, Alyssa. She went, oh, what can I use them for? She's very, very, she likes to ask questions. And she's like, what are these for? So I says, well, when you dehydrate them, and she's going, oh, what's dehydration? I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, like when you dehydrate them, they become really, really purple. So if you are a witch out there, you know what rose hips are, and like dried rose hips, and they're very, very good. If you make a tea out of them, you don't have to go out and pick them if you don't want to. You could probably buy them online already dried. I'm like, their rose hips very good. If you feel a cold coming on, or if you feel flu coming on, make some rose hip tea. Put like 7 or 8 in a teapot, and then pour hot water in it, let it steep for 15 minutes, and what have you. And now, what's kind of funny, if anyone's ill, she turns out into this like little witchy kind of person. She goes, Mum, Brandon's not feeling so good. I think he needs some rose hip tea. I'm like, oh no. So she's very, very witchy. She likes to copy me, like she likes to watch what I'm doing. She likes to read the herb books and ask what herbs and what have you. So I think Alyssa's definitely going to be a witch. So obviously she's a born witch because she comes from me. So she's going to be an hereditary witch basically. So that's good. I'd love for her to do that. I'll teach her whatever she wants to know. So yeah, number 4. These questions have 13 questions, by the way. Number 4, if you were to receive any supernatural power upon initiating as a witch, what would the universe have given you? Obviously, if there was such thing as supernatural powers. Not us witches don't have supernatural powers, but if we could have a supernatural power, I think I'd have telekinesis. I'd love that. Telekinesis, definitely. Number 5, if you had to label your type of craft, what type of witch would you be? A sea witch, a garden witch, etc. Well, I'm very eclectic, so I say I'm an eclectic hoodoo witch, practitioner, because I do practice hoodoo, a lot of hoodoo, hence why my name was Hoodoo Mama. Why my name is Hoodoo Mama, because I love hoodoo. But I would say I'm very eclectic witch. So I'd say I'm an eclectic hoodoo practitioner. Because I like to learn about different cultures and different practices and stuff like that. So I'm definitely an eclectic hoodoo practitioner. So number 6. Number 6. If you could only practice one speciality in your craft, what would it be? Herbalism, crystal divination, candle magic. I love my candle magic. I do a lot of candle magic in my practice that you know what I mean. But speciality is candle magic and love work. I'm good at that one. So number 17. What am I about? Number 7. Sorry. If you were able to attend a real life Hogwarts, what would you major in? I'm not sure. What would I major in? Potions. I love definitely potions. So I'm good at making oils and stuff like that. So it definitely potions. By the way, I am going to put the all these in the description so you'll be able to copy them if you want to do it. Like I said, this was created by Indie Moon's. Her name's Indie Moon. Lauren Samantha. This is her. I think she made it. Right, which one was we on Hogwarts one? Yeah, number 8. A witch needs a familiar. What do you choose? My familiar look. I did have a dog called Lucky. If you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see a video of her. She's been gone nearly 4 years. She used to be around me all the time, but she's no longer here. But I do have Willow. He likes to be around as well when I'm doing my magic as well. So I'd pick a dog. Well, my dog is as well. But if I could have a familiar, it would be a raven. I absolutely adore ravens. I swear, no matter where I go, they're always around me no matter where I go. I could go to the shops. There's always one outside the shop if I go, and as soon as I go, as soon as I leave the shop, it will leave and what have you, and then I'll see a raven on top of my roof as well. It's crazy. A raven is definitely my spirit animal without a doubt. So number 9, what fictional witch do you resonate with much? Fictional witch. I don't know. Fictional witch do I don't really know that one. No. I'm my own person, so I don't really resonate with anybody really. I do my own thing. Number 10, you get to choose your very own YouTube coven. If you had a YouTube coven, who would be in it? First off, I'd have Lady Grave Dancer. I'd have what's her name again now? Botanica Havana. I'd have Belinda Reedy. I'd have my best buddy, Laws, also known as October Rain Rocks. I'd have October Rain. Yeah, October, like I've just said. I've already said Lady Grave Dancer. I'd have who else would I have in it? I'm trying to think. There's so many awesome witches out there. It's unbelievable. But I do love Tequila, Lady Grave Dancer. Trina, Sunshine Morning Ray. God, I've got so many people who I watch on here who are witches. I literally have had a brain fart. I cannot remember half of them. But I do love Lady Grave Dancer. Should definitely be in for the anyway. But I definitely have Botanica Havana because she is unbelievable. I'm trying to think who else. High Priestess Kathy, she's a lovely lady. I like her. She's a lovely, lovely lady. I have no idea. Oh my god, that is so hard. But I definitely have those ones that I said. Sunshine Morning Ray, Tequila, who is Lady Grave Dancer, Lorraine, my best buddy. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, I'm so sorry if I haven't said your name. I had a complete brain fart and I can't remember. So yeah, number 11. What common misconception about witches would you like to set the record straight about? That we don't have bloody magical powers, and that spells do not happen instantly. You can't go bippity boppity boo bitch and then boom, a car appears. You know what I mean? That's what I hear. Someone's like, "Oh yeah, you're a witch. You do spells and stuff. Can you prove it?" That pisses me off. Can you prove it? Well, what do you want me? Can you like magic some money? I'm like, excuse me, that's in the movies, love. You know what I mean? You can't magic like £50,000 into you in front of you. That's like pretty charmed or something. But that's what does me. I didn't. And people think that you say a few words and spells, bam, happen instantly. Yes, some spells can happen the same day. But like I said, you can't put time frame on a spell because spells have no time frames. You know what I mean? But with movies, some people think that that's real and what we really do, if you know what I mean. So it kind of bugs me that. So yeah. Number 12, you revert back to a baby witch. Who do you choose as a mentor? Baby witch. Like if I was just beginning, I'd probably definitely got a lady grave dancer. She's an unbelievable woman, and she is so lovely. She's the most nicest lady ever. So yeah, I'd probably go to her. If I would learn, obviously I've taught myself, but if I didn't know anything at all, I'd probably go to Lady Grave Dancer. If I was first starting out as a baby witch. So yeah. And the last question is, do you expect your craft? No, sorry. Where do you expect your craft to take you in the future? Well, I hope it's still the same. You know what I mean? I do a lot for people. I help people and what have you. So I definitely hope it is the same. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera properly. It's just that it's a new laptop, like I said. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I look half freaking dead. Not enough caffeine in my system. That's what it is. But yeah, the questions are brilliant. I've been watching this lady on YouTube for a while. If you look her up, called Indie Moon, Lauren Samantha, her name is. Yeah, Indie Moon, Lauren Samantha. Yeah, that's her YouTube channel. She's so lovely. Like I said, I'll put the questions in the description box, and yeah, I'm sorry that I look half dead. But it's only 5 to 11 in the morning here. And I need more caffeine. That's what I need. So I'm gonna go now, and I hope you enjoyed the questions and getting to know me. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye. Mwah.